so much damage to all these Hydras, and no roaches are left. These force fields doing so well, keeping these Colossi so well protected, but now Corruptors are out. It doesn't look like they came in time, and now these Stalkers will be able to deal with them very easily, especially this Phoenix, which does so much damage to air, and one Colossus is taken out, and this Immortal is now cleaning up, which does so much damage to Roaches and Hydras, and now we just have this nice concave for NightEnd, and he's just taking out so many of these units. And you can see they're just being zapped to death by the eyes, or whatever they are, the antenna of the Colossi. And 26 kills for this Colossi, only 7 for this one. He's Mentor, he was the dunce of the class, of Colossi class. But oh, it's going to be a nice pump out of Roaches that is going to push NightEnd back. Oh, 4, 5, or 6 bases that are pumping out a ton of units at this point. The question is whether HayPro will be able to fend this off or not. He does have a good amount of roaches, and he is getting that little surround off on Nida's units, but these Colossi are just being so annoying, getting this high ground, and he's kiting, moving back and forth. These Immortals are dishing out so much damage, and this Overseer just chilling out, and so many more. Zealous just came in right now. It would be so nice if they did have that charge upgrade, and NightEnd now backing off, which I think is a kind of a bad idea, because with this many bases, you definitely have to keep the pressure on HayPro. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases pumping out units, and with all those larvae, that is just, he has basically already rebuilt his army probably. Let's go to the units tab, and yeah, that is a lot of units. And we're just going to see him being pump out a ton of units. Both players doing the same. That warp gate technology definitely coming in handy. When you lose a lot of your units, bam, just warp them all back in. Both players doing a very good job of keeping their minerals and resources low, which is something key. You want to be building units constantly. And we can see that at the income tab, HayPro definitely has the advantage. He's getting about 300 to 400 more minerals a minute, and NightEnd's gonna try to catch up here with that, and still saturating expansions at this point, this late in the game, when his income already is this good. I wouldn't be building more drones. I would definitely just be sticking with units, because you just lost so many, and your opponent is very aggressive at this point. Plus, you're, like I said, you're raking in 2,000 minerals a minute, so you're going to be pretty much set. Oh, and a Nidus network does go down. This could be such a fun game as a Zerg player. I, in fact, love using Nidus worms, and they can just be so effective, especially when your opponent's not expecting it whatsoever. Just like HayPro wasn't expecting this. His army's kind of split up. He could go for a little bit of a flank here, but no, this two-pronged attack will be delayed. Still pumping out a ton of units, and we're gonna see all these upgrades go down. Oh my gosh, do we have Ultralisk somewhere? Where is that Ultralisk cavern? There it is. We are, in fact, going to get Ultralisk. I saw that chitinous plating. I'm like, Ultralisk! And we're going to see level 3 armor go down as well. Adrenal glands for Zerglings. So all these units are going to be super, super buffed as far as armor goes, especially those Ultralisks, which are going to tank. Very nice unit composition. And the question is whether this flank will be affected. There are no more force fields able to go down because all the sentries are gone, but these Colossi taking the high ground, and all these roaches are surrounding all these land units that cannot get up on the high ground, and they are just getting decimated. Both players taking out a lot of each other's units, and in kind of an awkward position, not microing these Zerglings very well, but these, oh my gosh, these Corruptors just taking down these Colossi so fast. It looks like NightEnd did pull through a little bit as far as the ground armies goes. All these Immortals just do so much damage. Look at them take out that hatchery right away. And if HayPro can just pump out a gazillion units like he did before, he should be fine. Zerglings are very effective against Immortals and Stalkers, so that is what he's pumping out right now. And these Zerglings are buffed very heavily with those adrenal glands and all that armor. But where are the Ultralisks? That is the question. Here come a couple. We have 3 on the way, but Immortals are so good against Ultralisks. Oh no, HayPro, I don't know if that's the best idea at this point. And, oh, meanwhile, we did have this Nidus network go down, which is going to take down these 2 Expos. Oh, wow, and NightEnd, in fact, is going to realize this just now. And, yeah, both of these Expos taken out. After he takes this one out, he can definitely go back here, save all of these units, and that is exactly what he's going to do. So very nice play by HayPro to take out 2 expansions. He might have had one here. I don't think so. He was able to take this out. And because of that, it did delay this heavy push from NightEnd. So he was able to stop the economy from NightEnd and also build up time for him to macro up units. And now he's going to have 3 Ultralists on the map. Is that it? Yeah, and I don't know if that's going to be enough against how many Immortals do we have here? Let us check. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 Immortals. Oh my gosh. I don't know if those Ultralists are going to cut it. They're going to go down so fast. At this point, I would go for like a gazillion Zerglings. And still using this kind of flanking position very well. But these group tumors are being pulled back farther and farther, and we could see very well the end game right here. Let's see how much damage these Immortals do. Trying to get these Colossi in a nice position, kiting very well, and these Ultralists go down so fast. Look at them take all that damage from the Immortals. A bunch of Corruptors focusing down these Colossi, which is going to be key because these Zerglings need to do a lot of damage against these Immortals. And now HayPro is going to be forced back. This Observer just chilling out, scouting everything that's going on. Oh my gosh, look how fast that Ultralist goes down. And now we have these poor little Zerglings running into battle, and the Queen is going to try to be a hero, and this Colossi is taken down. This could mean hope for all these Zerglings, but they are all dead anyway, and now there's hardly any creep left, hardly any units left for HayPro. He's surviving on this Nidus network, taking a lot of damage up front, and it just does not look good for HayPro whatsoever. Oh, and these Ultralists are going to be pumped out, but HayPro does call a good game. Wow. So, I mean, HayPro was looking pretty good in the beginning when he had all that scouting going on. He delayed that assimilator and all the gateways and even the Stargate because his Zerglings were in there. But NightEnd was very good about counter expanding and kept the aggression on and was able to pull through. So I thought that was a really quality game. And I'm glad I found it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hobo4Craft signing out.